Hello everybody, Dr. Darok here, and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Blightfall. Now on today's episode, we're going to be making some viewer suggestions into reality because they're quite good, and I would like to give another shout out to Brian's Mech for the majority of these suggestions. Okay, so first of all, right now my Euclidaisy is actually disabled by this lever, and the reason for that is mostly because I drained my entire mana supply from this Hydrangeas farm, and I currently do not have enough mana generation to sustainably do the Euclidaisy forever. However, I've also taken the Hopperhock and placed a diluted mana pool next to it, an empty diluted mana pool, and then I picked it up, put it back, and now, as you can see, if I use my Wand of the Forest, the Hopperhock is connected to that diluted mana pool and is no longer consuming mana. Alright, because, as Brian so kindly looked up for me, the Hopperhock has a range of 11 when powered and a range of 6 when not powered. So that range of 6 should definitely be enough to pull up anything that the Euclidaisy does indeed generate. Now also, I've emptied all of the ethereal essence out of this chest. Actually, I literally threw it away, went into the trash can. And the reason is because the most important one is this Aurum Ethereal Essence. The Aurum Ethereal Essence means 4 Aurum, okay, in each one. Okay, because it's got 2 Aurum from being an Aurum Ethereal Essence, and it's got 2 Aurum just from being a regular Ethereal Essence. All Ethereal Essence have 2 Aurum and 2 of something else. These ones have 2 Aurum and 2 Aurum. So these are the ones that they're also the most common, it seems, that the Euclidaisy does generate. So that's very fortunate and super helpful. So I've also placed a filter on here so that the Hopperhock will only pick up those ones and place them into the chest. So if I go ahead and turn it back on, you'll see that whenever it does indeed generate an ethereal essence of any type, okay, the Hopperhock will only pick it up if it's the right kind. That's not the right kind, so it's not going to get picked up. It's just going to sit there and eventually despawn. Okay, then let's see if we can get one of the Aurum essences to spawn. If not, we'll toss a few into the world just to illustrate. Okay, so as you can see, the Hopperhock picks those up and puts them right back into the chest, and yeah, I think that's a much better system. Now, I have indeed created, or I suppose I've gotten a bunch of things done in between videos. I actually spent about an hour prepping for this video, so hopefully it doesn't leave you guys too lost. Now, as you already know, there's I think it's 3 or 4 on each side here. Okay, so we've got, I think, like 16 of the hydrangeas. Oh, lovely. And I am stuck. Great. Okay. I think that might be a bad idea. It would be. Okay. So I suppose I'm gonna do something like this. Yep. That's what happened. Okay. So that was fun and all, but let's go ahead and put these back, at least these ones, so it looks right. Okay. So anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to expand this because I don't currently produce enough mana in order for everything to go together seamlessly here. I'm running low on the manas. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do, now that I've shown you those things, and there's a couple other things that I did in between videos, but we'll get to those very shortly, okay? But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Petal Apothecary here and make us some hydrangeas. Now, I've got all the ingredients standing by. I've got enough seeds and petals, okay? So if we open up the Lexica Botania and go to Generating Flora Hydrangeas, we'll see that the recipe is basically 3 cyan petals, 2 blue petals, and 1 pink petal. Now, one of those blue petals and one of the cyan petals have to be mana petals. Okay, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and make that happen. We need 32 of these and 32 of these. Okay, very good. Now, with just a little bit of clearing of the inventory so I can actually hold stuff. Yes, that's very important. Make sure that you have enough inventory space to hold things. We're gonna go ahead, put these in here. I'm gonna need them. Okay. You'll see that I can basically just do this. And hang on. Let's see here. We want these and these and these, as well as these and these. Okay, perfect. And we're also going to need seeds. So if I take, it's one of these. Hello? What just happened? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wait a sec. Wait. Oh, there it is. No! Great. Give me that back. Okay, so we're gonna throw this in here. Throw two of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. Okay, and at this point, that should be everything that I require in order for this to work. If I just throw in some seeds, that should return to me hydrangeas. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do this repeatedly, and yep, there we go. Perfect. And I'm just going to sort of fast forward this part. All right. Okay, and there we have it. We've made 32 hydrangeas now, and that should be quite good. So, I've got just one more thing that I want to do, and that is I need half a stack of these, and half a stack of these. There we go. And I'm going to want regular flowers. Let's go with half brown. And what else do I have a lot of? I guess half these. Yes. And that's just because you need some sort of scapegoat flower for the first part of this process. Whoops, that's full with something that we're working on later. So basically we need this, and this, I think, like this. Let's see here. Hold on. Glimmering. Ah, right. So I'm going to need a whole stack of glowstone. I almost forgot that part. Yep, there we go. All right. And then I guess I should do these ones at the same time. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now I can do this and create floating lime flowers, create floating brown flowers. Then we just need to combine those with the hydrangeas and make floating hydrangeas. Perfect. Okay, that's ideal. Now, this isn't all for over here. In fact, I don't think any of this is going to be for this side of the pond. I'm going to have to make more to expand this if I want to expand this generation system that I've got here. No. Instead, what we've got here is the power system, okay, the generating power system for my Applied Energistics ME network. Okay, now you might be saying, but Doc, how? How is that even possible? Well, I'm going to be creating a thing called a Mana Flux Field. And the Mana Flux Field, just like this, 4 blocks of redstone, 1 mana steel ingot, and 4 living rock. Okay, this Mana Flux Field is going to do everything that I need it to. Okay, so let's see, grab all but one of my redstone blocks here. We're gonna need 4 blocks of living rock, and we're gonna need 1 mana steel ingot. Which, do I have any of that? No. So we're just gonna make that. Boom, just like this. And yeah, that should do it. All I'm gonna have to do is put this stuff in here. Whoops, that's not where that goes. Doc, that's not where that goes. Okay, so now I've got a Mana Flux Field. And the Mana Flux Field is a pretty interesting tool. Because, you see, the Mana Flux Field actually, believe it or not, amazingly, converts mana into Redstone Flux. Okay, so I can actually use my mana-producing flowers to produce energy for other mods. Okay, now we're back over here to Biodome Beta. I moved one of these Totems of Dawn over here just to make sure that I had a somewhat taint-free surrounding around my base here. Although that's coming back rapidly, so I think I'm going to move it back to the other side. You'll also see that I have a ME cable, a Flux cable, running over here to this crystal growth accelerator. Now that was really easy to make, so let me go over how that was made. The crystal growth accelerator in the middle is a Flux block, which I made out of 4 regular Flux crystals. Then we've got 2 ME glass cables of Flux colored here, 2 quartz glass, and 4 iron ingots. So it was really easy to make. In fact, it was probably harder to make the Flux cable to connect it. Okay, so yeah. And also, I made this thing. This is called a, what is it called? I think it's called a toggle switch, an ME toggle switch. Yeah, ME toggle bus. There we go. Now, with this lever in the off state, okay, this actually separates that and turns my entire network off. You can see there's no light here on the drive. There's nothing in my terminal. Okay, now if I turn this on, okay, it'll go back to using up my network. Everything will be on and okay. You'll see there's power here. Okay, and actually the power, believe it or not, is draining straight out of the hardened energy cell. Because it's refilling these as needed. Okay, and obviously if I hop over here, you'll see that this is now working again, and I can put this stuff in here, and everybody's happy. But yeah, so that's how that's gonna work. Let me grab these torches. I need those. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this back off because we're not currently using anything on that network. And we're going to have another quick brief aside. So over, where is it? I thought I had something pre-made over here, but I guess not. I guess I'm thinking of the pre-made thing over in Biodome Alpha. So we're going to head back over to Biodome Alpha real quick, and we're going to look at this. This is a redstone energy cell frame. Okay, so I'm going to make 2 of these, actually, and take these other 8 out, and I'm going to use this as the base for my tesseracts. All right, so we want enderium ingots, and we're going to take those just like this. That'll make 2 tesseract frames. Okay, at this point, I'm only going to have enough redstone to fill up one of these anyways. So, yeah, you know, well, no, I guess that's not really true. I guess I've got plenty of redstone. But, yeah, either way. The next thing that I want to do is grab some ender pearls. I'm going to need those. Okay. And so those are right here. We're going to need half a stack. Okay. So things are happening very rapidly, I'm sure. But we're going to go ahead, go back to Biodome Beta here. And I'm going to take these empty tesseract frames and put them in the fluid transposer. Then I'm going to come over here to my magma crucible and put in all 8 of my ender pearls. Now these ender pearls are going to come up here and fill up the fluid transposer, and whenever it hits 1,000, it'll go ahead and infuse 1,000 into this tesseract frame, at which point it will be a filled tesseract frame, which still requires just a little bit more material in order to get working 100%. So, yeah, that's how that works. And hopefully, there we go. See, full tesseract frame. Now, I'm going to need silver and bronze still to finish that up. But yeah, this is going to be important very soon. So I'm not going to use them yet. And actually, you guys would not believe it, but while I was off screen, I actually opened a machine bag that contained tesseracts. And I was like, what? I wish I was recording right now. And I tried to click to maximize the screen so that I could record it very quickly. But yeah, whenever I clicked, it obviously went over to what am I trying to say? Whenever I clicked it, it closed the interface for the rewards. So yeah, that's what happened there. So these redstone energy cell frames, whenever I imbue redstone energy into them, they'll be finished. They'll be full redstone energy cell frames. Oh wait, and then I'll need to add a couple of other things: lead, electrum, conductance coil, and energy cell frame. So yeah, that's a good thing I grabbed that extra electrum, I suppose. The fluid transposer, are you out of gas? What's wrong with you? It's got 2,000 millibuckets of destabilized redstone. Okay, so I need to take... Oh, it's 4,000. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, so I'm going to need another 20 just for one. And then I'm going to need 16 more than I have. Okay, so yeah, we're doing a lot of upgrades to our network today. Many of them thanks to the advice of Brian's Mech. Of course, I got some good advice from other viewers as well, like Dweller Benthus. If I didn't mention you, don't take it personally. I definitely read your comment. I just might not have decided to implement your idea, perhaps, or someone else had the idea in their post too. So yeah. Anyways, point is though that I need more redstone. I'm gonna need boom, boom, boom. Let's make this a nice even 40. There we go. And now we can run back over to Biodome Beta. Beta, if I can click the right thingamajig. There we go. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and just fill that up. So yeah, as you can see, once this hits 4,000, it'll go ahead and it'll fill up into the redstone energy cell frame. And I'm not sure how long that's gonna take. Looks like it'll take a little while, but probably not as long as these took, actually. And I guess we should go ahead and make the... let's see, I've got the electrum. I need the conductance coil and some lead. That's also electrum. Okay, so let's go... I think I have lead that I just recently put in the smeltery. And I do. 4, exactly. How strange. How coincidental. And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. Get this lead. We've got all the electrum that we need. However, I'm going to need some more redstone for that part. Okay, and then the other thing that I need to finish the tesseracts here, I'm going to need 4 bronze and 4 silver each. So that's 8 bronze and 8 silver. Now that might be... Okay, there we go. So I've got enough silver. Have I got bronze? I guess is a question I need to ask myself. Have I got bronze? I've got this much bronze. I think that might be it. I think that might be the extent of my bronzing. Yes, it appears to be. Okay, so I'm also going to need tin and copper. Now, of course, it's 1 tin for every 3 copper, and that'll make 8. So, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We'll put these into here, just like this. That should do the trick. We'll also put this silver in. Okay, I think that these things should all play nicely together. Let's just double check, though. Make sure. Let's see, alloying. I need energized glowstone for that. Need resonant ender for that. So, yeah, that should work. And then the silver. Let's make sure that the silver doesn't have any negative interactions. It mixes with gold. Okay, that looks pretty good. I don't think I have anything to worry about here. Mithril, which I don't have any of that in here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, very good. Very good. 8 molten silver, 8 molten bronze. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and pump all that out real quick. And everything should be good. So this will be enough to finish up the tesseracts and the red cell energy cells, or redstone. Why did I say red cell? It sounds like a new type of battery, the red cell. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I know that was a terrible joke. It probably didn't even sound like a joke to you guys, but hey, you know, you got to try them when they come to your mind. You can't just let something pass if it might be comedic gold, even if the chance is very low. You know, the chance, of course, is very, very low that was comedic gold. But hey, you know, that's just how it goes. So we're gonna continue here. I've got one more silver ingot. Boom. And then the rest is going to be bronze. So, and I think I should have 7 of those because I've already grabbed one. So, yeah. It's quite good, quite good. Everything is working out just as planned so far, and I think that by the end of this episode, you'll agree with me that we've made considerable progress. Okay. So, yeah, we've got 3 more of these, 2 more... Just a single lonely bronze ingot left in the smeltery, and there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do the tesseracts while we're here. Apparently someone is beating on something with a hammer, so I apologize if you can hear that. But there we go. I have 2 tesseracts now. And actually, technically, I have 4 tesseracts, because here are the ones that I found off camera earlier. So, yeah. How weird. How strange. I went through like 50 of those machine bags trying to get tesseracts earlier in my Let's Play, and I just could not get them. They just would not show up for me. And then here it is, all this time later, and they just randomly show up for me when I'm not recording. That's the thing that gets me. When I'm not recording, they just randomly show up for me. Makes no sense. Anyways, this fluid transposer is done with one of these. The other one, we're still working on even getting enough in there, but that's all right. Oh, I forgot to grab redstone. I'm going to need some of that. And actually, I'm probably going to have to go mining sometime soon because my stores of redstone are getting dangerously low. So I'm going to bring a bunch over here with me. That should be good. And yeah, after that, I'm going to hope I don't have to use very much of it, because if I run out of redstone, I will feel like the worst Minecrafter ever. Like, how does one run out of redstone? It is so plentiful. But hey, that's just my opinion. Anyways, so we want this, and this, and that. Okay, and then what was the other thing? I forget now. Lead. Right. Boom. Just like that. Okay. So, at this point, whenever this is done... Whoops. Whenever this is done, which it is now, I can bring it over here, put it in there, and now I have a redstone energy cell. Okay. Now, these can hold 20 million RF, which is way more than I had before. I want to actually fill one of them up using my, where is it, quest here from the supplier. Okay, now this one, that's minus 14 mission outlook, but that is 20 million RF as well. So yeah, pretty impressive right there. And I'm pretty happy that I did that just now. Okay, so there's just a few more things that we want to get done here today. Okay, I'm going to pick that up, and replace it with this. And we're going to make this orange on the back. There we go. We're also going to make it orange on that side, which is going to be the side I'm going to place my tesseract right here if I need to put power elsewhere. Okay, and then we're also going to have this over here. It's going to be orange on the back, going into that, and we're going to have this right here, which is also going to be orange on the back, as it already is, and it's already filling this one. So yeah, there we go. That's all that. Next up, this, as you might be able to tell, is going to be the place where my basically this is going to end up being my area that I use for the hydrangeas to go ahead and make more power. So I'm just going to finish this up to where it should be, which just requires just one more of these. So boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfect. Now, as you can see, there's some cavey things down there that I'm not very fond of. So, you know, hey, that happens sometimes, right? But we're going to need a few things before we can finish that, all right? We're going to need a couple of mana pools, which are pretty easy, honestly, but we're also going to need some new mana spreaders. Now, this mana spreader, it's good, it works, you know, there's nothing wrong with the regular mana spreader, but now I have the ability to upgrade to a better version of mana spreader, so I think I'm gonna do that. As far as I recall, the Elven mana spreader pretty much just has a higher rate of moving the things. So Elven mana spreaders. So Dreamwood conducts mana better than Living Wood. Add in some adjustments like Elementium or Mana Petals, and what you get is a mana spreader that can conduct more mana faster and for more time without mana loss. Okay, so there you go. Without mana loss, and it's more mana and faster. So that is just what we're looking for. Now, Mana Petals are going to be required here, so that's all right. But you can create an even better one called the Gaia Spreader, and it's pretty much just the best one that there is. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and I think that we're going to enjoy making this upgrade here. So, there we go. We're going to need at least, let's see, this one and this one will do for, you know, these anyways. And I think I might need one more of something else. So let's just pick, oh, hey, there we go. Let's make a brown one too. So there we go. All right. Now what we're going to have to do is go to, well, I'm going to go to bed first because it's dark. And I don't go to Obelisk Island when it's dark. There are zombies and skeletons and things there that nobody wants to deal with. So yeah, we're gonna make it easy on ourselves and you know, make it daytime first. Then we're gonna go to Obelisk Island. Now that I'm here at Obelisk Island, where is? I know I have two. There we go. There we go. That's enough mana steel to make 2 blocks of Elementium. So I'm going to need these. Let's go ahead and drop a little bit faster. Boom. Okay. So I'm going to need to throw this living wood in. Okay, perfect. What? Okay, perfect. So all I've got to do is just throw this in. It should give me back all of it as the better stuff. So if I just wait. So it can only give them to me so many at a time, but yes. So after that, we're going to do these blocks of mana steel. 2 of them will make 1 Elementium. Okay, so that should work. And we should be able to quite easily make the Elven Mana Spreader. Okay, now there's other things, I think, that you can use them for. Lens Clip, Drum of the Gathering, these spectral platforms. So there's a couple things that you can use them for. What's a Dreamwood Twig for, I wonder? Oh, okay, they're for making some of these powerful rods, which we might want to get into, and Elementium tools as well. So we're probably going to get into that stuff sometime, but not today. We've got other things going on today. So there we go. 2 of those equals 1 of these. Okay, perfect. So now we've got Elementium and all this other stuff, and we should be ready to make some of these Elven Mana Spreaders, which I think should work much better than what we have currently. So, or I suppose than the old ones, at least. I guess we don't have anything currently at the new one in Biodome Beta. But hey, you guys knew what I was trying to say. So, okay. So yeah, this is quite fun so far. I'm quite enjoying myself, that's for sure. But you know, you guys might be saying, "Hey, get to the point. This is terrible," or something. I don't know what you say when you complain. You guys don't complain that much. Oh no, I've just invited you to complain. That's a bad idea, Doc. That's a bad idea. No, I'm just kidding. You know, you guys, if you want to complain, you have a right to complain. I'm not gonna stop you from complaining. That's for sure. Okay, so the discovery of Elementium has blah 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 my books. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and make 3 of these suckers, just like this. There we go. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Okay, very good. And now, all I've got to do is place my... Let's see here. Let's go down here. Okay. So I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 hydrangeas here. And then we're going to come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And also, let's see, this is where I'm going to spy on things. So we're going to cut this down to size a little bit. Okay, perfect. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now the next thing I want to do, right, not there, over on this side. Perfect. No, you know what? Over on... No, this is the right side. This is the side. No, this is the side. Yeah, right here. Okay, so right here, I'm going to go ahead and put in a mana spreader. Well, hang on. Let me first clear out some ceiling space. There we go. Whoa! I'm getting graveled. I did not ask for that. I did not request your gravel. Yeah. Okay. So, that should do the trick. All I want now, I need a mana spreader and this and this. Okay, and this is function mode. I want to make it bind mode. And we're going to put a mana pool right here with an Elven Mana Spreader facing into it. And as you can see, it's now quite rapidly filling up my mana pool. Now all I need is to put another mana spreader above it. And let's clear out some more head space here. Alright. Whoa. Alright, there we go. And now you know. So I'm gonna do this next. We're gonna put a gravel there and here and here. We're just gonna finish this up to the surface. Up to the surface. Okay. Boom. So at this point, let's go ahead and come back down here. And we'll do the rest from up above. Now, if you can't tell, basically what I'm doing is starting a mana farm that will eventually be a power farm. Now, I understand that that sounds a little bit strange. Wait, a mana farm that will be a power farm? Well, yes, exactly. Anyways, where on Earth? Oh, it's this one. Oh, okay. That's good. I like that. Very good. And then all I've got to do is take the Mana Flux Field, okay, and I need to plug it in right there, okay, and then I need to take this mana spreader, put it right here, and bind that mana spreader to the flux field, okay. We're going to fall back down here. I'm going to bind this mana spreader. Whoops. Nope. Okay, there we go. Bind mode. I'm gonna bind this. We have to go up, though. So, hopefully that's a distance where I'm not losing any of my mana. But if it is, that's alright, because I'm gonna be changing this anyways. So, now, as you can see, I'm shooting this stuff into the flux field, and it is filling up my energy cell. Very slowly, but it's doing it. And that is good enough, because that means that we now have sustainable power. It may not be permanently sustainable yet, but we have the formula for sustainable power. I mean, I can scale this hydrangeas farm all the way down to the bottom of the world, alright? So, yeah, that should be very good. Hopefully that'll work for now. We don't need to make any modifications to it yet, but we will sometime in the near future. Also, I've got this pulverized coal over here. Yes, I do have like 1 or 2 more things that I want to do, guys. I know it's getting to be a long episode, but I'm sure that if you have complaints about it, then you know, well, you don't really need to have complaints about it. I mean, long episodes are good, right? Most of you guys like the longer episodes. If you don't like the longer episodes, let me know. I'll try and make them more regular, so to speak, so that, you know, there's only so many. Anyways, I need a redstone and a gunpowder, I think. I think it's a gunpowder, which I'm not sure where the gunpowder is. Is it over here? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take sulfur and pulverized coal and redstone and gunpowder. Is it gunpowder? No, I guess it's not. It's redstone, pulverized coal, sulfur, blaze powder. Blaze powder. Right. Totally forgot. So, yeah, we're going to make... I have blaze powder somewhere, darn it. I know I do. Here it is. Okay. I have another one somewhere. It was like planned for this. Okay, so pyrotheum dust. Boom. I wanted to do that to beat this quest here. Boom. This one. Just like this. Which means that I can now claim this quest. Boom. Just like this, because I've already had the Enderium. So, yeah. That's how that goes. This one, I still haven't... I need to make better tanks, I guess, before I can do that one. I guess it looks like I have to upgrade my tanks a couple times, and get that. But, yeah, I should be able to get that soon enough. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Blightfall. On the next episode, we're going to continue to expand the power system. I'm probably going to go make some hydrangeas in between episodes right now, so I don't have to do it later. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave it a thumbs up, hit that little like button underneath the video. It really helps me to know when I'm making really good videos. Like if something gets 2 likes out of every 100 views, it's not very popular. But if something gets like 20 likes out of every 100 views, then that means it's starting to be pretty good. Okay, so that's just my personal scale anyways. I mean, sometimes I get 50 likes on something that per like 100 views, and I'm just like, what was even special about that video? But I don't know. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button if you liked the video. I'll see you guys next time.